Following up on our first municipal candidate spotlight videos we did, we would like to ask you again about your views on supporting existing businesses as well as bringing in new businesses to the area. What do you think is the city's role in economic development activities, and how should the city balance that with local citizens' quality of life issues?
Well, we saw the need around 3 years ago to bring in or hire and do a search for an economic development person to go and recruit businesses. Good, clean, local businesses, small businesses, large businesses. We hired Blake Phelps to do that. He's in conjunction with that, he actively goes out and recruits businesses. And he's been a vital part of the city role in getting, which a lot of people don't think it's a economic development issue as much as a lot of other things, but take for instance a new freestanding hospital or emergency room that employs people. It's good quality life for people around here to have a place to go. Not only that, with him and Scott, the manager of the airport, Blake and Scott has actively went out and pursued and Scott did a great job on getting our air traffic control tower, which is broke ground here recently. That will also be able to direct the planes and stuff flying around the community and get them away from it some, so you're not flying over your house as much. It's a big role. I think the last report we had this year, we have had I think it was 116 or 112 new small businesses this year. So it's a big role for us. We have to go out and do that. And these businesses are also in conjunction with the quality of life of people, especially with the freestanding emergency room in the airport. And I think that's a big role, and we do a good job with Blake doing that.
So secondly, we would like to ask you more about some of the workforce development issues facing our area. We are encouraged to see and hear about many new investments that are being made in our education systems, and to one day soon provide workforce development opportunities to our local area students. However, little has been done to address the workforce housing issue, and many of our citizens may not even know of that or support that issue. What do you think the city's role should be in encouraging and supporting more affordable housing options in our area?
What we've done here recently is we took the workforce housing and affordable housing and put it in a CUP to where the city has more control of looking into it, so we can kind of look at the areas that it really needs, these type places need to go. A lot of people, they think of workforce housing is the, and I use this and not meaning anything bad about it, as lower paying jobs. But when you look at it, workforce housing comes with our firefighters. They make around $30,000 to $40,000 a year. The teachers are $30,000 to $40,000 a year. We have to have something for our teachers, firefighters, police officers, and the people that make that range and a little lower, so they can afford to rent until they can get to where they can buy. So I think we play a big role in doing this and making sure they're in the right areas too, in my opinion. Not every area is good for that, but that's why we made it a CUP. And again, I don't, it's the teachers they got a hard job. And they need to find a place that they're not stressed on being able to afford to live and work here. And that goes with the firemen, police officers, the line cooks, waitresses, and all of us, even me, in my charter industry. I've been here a long time, but I've worked through, just like I said, I started out renting, now I bought a house and I live in it now. So that's part of it. So I think we play a big role in it.
Finally, this last question is an open-ended question just for you. What do you see as the biggest challenge facing Gulf Shores over the next 4 years, and how would you like to address that challenge?
Well, as and everybody realizes, traffic's going to be an issue, and we have to address that. And we just, of acquired over $50 million in grant to work on this problem and or this issue. It's going to always be there, and in the next 4 years we're going to start opening up or making more roads, I hope, to kind of spread the traffic out and not have it bottleneck as bad as it is now, especially going to work and going home in the afternoon. That seems to be a big problem. Then, of course, tourists coming in on the weekends. And I'd like to see, it's in the plan at some point in time in the next 4 years, I hope that we work with the state department, Alabama State Department, to put the third lane in coming into Gulf Shores. And what I'd like to see on that third lane coming into Gulf Shores is segregate the lanes back around County Road 6 and designate the lanes to Fort Morgan, the beach, and Orange Beach. Even though Orange Beach still comes through our town, they're visitors, so we need designations to where this traffic can go and maybe flow a little smoother. And I think that's one of the biggest issues, and that's what I'm planning on working on. In the last minute or so I got here to talk, I want to kind of give a shout out. EMC, Gulf Shores Utilities, the department heads in the city have done an amazing job. Brandon Franklin is our EMA guy. He has rallied the troops, and the way he's rallied the troops and working together, working with EMC, working with Gulf Shores Utilities and all other agencies, it's been tremendous. And this is why want to be re-elected. We have a good team, very good experience. We've been through a number of hurricanes, number of economic downfalls, the oil spill and all that. We have a good team, we have the experience, and we're 9 days out of a hurricane, Category 2, and we got power to just about everybody. And that's great. I mean, we got business back on. This morning there's 100 restaurants in Orange Beach and Gulf Shores back online for people. And the communities come together. I mean, it's no doubt that it always comes together in times like this. Always have. The 60 years I've lived here, through all the hurricanes, the communities have come together and worked together, fed each other, took care of each other. And I just think my experience, along with the other team members, are great experience and can help us through even problems. We'll have more issues as we go forward. So I hope to get your vote.